What's going on, guys? All you YouTubers, my name is Airsoft Man 006, better known as Justin Marsh. I play at Ballot Hack. I haven't really done any ops, except for the ones in Fredericksburg. Shout out to you guys. Absolutely love going out there. The field's great. It's close knit like Ballot Hack. Got my patch and everything. From CZ. Just gotta get the star for it. I think I gotta pay him for it. But anyways, coming at you guys today with a review of my Echo 1 Platinum Mark 18. I have no complaints of it so far. Just gotta drop in Wolverine Inferno, the Evolution series, of course, with the V2 fire trigger or firing mechanism and FCU or trigger board and FCU, excuse me. Plead to pro, right? Basically, what I did is I gutted out the gearbox and dropped it in. I did have it tweaked on by Airsoft GI. Love you guys. Bought my first gun from Virginia from them, and I still enjoy it. I plan on running this as a DMR primarily. It's my first ever HPA, so I just want to run it as that for right now. And like any CQB field, I'm gonna switch over to my Cryotech that I bought from them. I don't know if you can see it, but there is an orange flash hider. I'm not attempting to remove it because I plan on replacing the barrel, or the outer barrel completely, because I have a 455 6.03 Type bore Prometheus barrel in it with a G&G green bucking in it and a flat hop-up nub. I don't remember what it is. I got all of this from Amped. Like everything on here is from Amped except for my Condor 1-point quick detach. It's got a Griffin quick detach suppressor. Have no issues with it. Locks into place and stays there. A G&G, I think it's called a 214 ELO. It's a 1-to-4 Spectre ELO knockoff. Have no complaints with that either. I'm getting it field tested tomorrow, hopefully. It has a real Magpul MOE angled foregrip. The first version, not the 2. It's number 1. In black, of course. And I also have a PTS Magpul. I believe it's called the EFG-2. And as you can tell, I have Amped Airsoft's IGL in brown running from the foregrip. Big shout out to them. They were a very big help when I walked into the store and was like, never ran an HPA ever. I've always seen it, and not gonna lie, I normally hated those guys. Like, I was like, oh, they're running, you know, paintball guns in an airsoft field. That's how I viewed it. And then started watching Amp's videos and was like, oh, okay, like, you know, not all, you know, Polar Star players are douchebags. Excuse my language to all you kids. I'll put a disclaimer in the box to make sure, like, any language I say is not for little children. It'll be in there. So just look in the description. But anyways, I've really enjoyed watching some of their older videos, like, and especially their Plead to Pro videos, because I dropped this in first without even looking at theirs. I looked at Wolverine Airsoft on YouTube because they recommended it, and then I went and watched their version of it, and it was a little bit easier to understand than Wolverine's, because there was a few things that I was messing up after I went and had Airsoft GI Tech on it, because I was like, hey, I just dropped this in, blah blah blah. They helped me out with it. Airsoft GI is closer to me than Amped Airsoft. I probably would have taken it to them because I bought it from them. That's how I am. It's like, if I bought a gun from you, I'm gonna try and come back to you for it. But I didn't feel like making a 6.5 hour drive just to probably leave the gun there and, you know, not play it, not being able to test it for 2 weeks. it took a little bit of words, you know what I'm saying, like word judo, verbal judo, in order to get this back from GI the same day. I did have to open up the middle port where this drops into. I had to whiten it out with the file. Didn't take too long, took like 2 minutes. But yeah, I got the firing, the trigger board to finally go from full auto and everything to semi full auto. Thank God. Tomorrow is going to be the test run where I'm going to sight it in and stuff, and hopefully it'll be a lot of fun. I'm going to be playing on a local field, so enough about that. So I do plan on trying to form a Airsoft team here specifically. I was a part of one in Florida before I moved to Texas, before I joined the military, blah blah blah, and got stationed here. I'm gonna try and make it to where the team conforms around everybody's work schedule. I work a really weird work schedule right now that I'm about to change into in about 2 weeks. Thank God. My current schedule sucks. And basically what I'm going to try and bring to the field is try and be like how Josh Warren is with MSW, Milsim West. Haven't been to one of your events yet, guys, and I plan on trying to make it when I have the time. My current job is security forces. I'm not a special operator, none of that. I'm a simple policeman for the military. It's basically my job. But we get taught similar tactics to what Josh was taught. And forgive me, I don't know anybody else's names from Milsim West that are in the cadre except for Anthony. They get a more, how to put it, they get a more in-depth look into it. Like we learn similar things because we deploy with them a lot, and we do a lot of outside the wire missions with the Army a lot. I plan on bringing that to younger individuals and also trying to get them into a mindset like going to a milsim op where you're sitting there for 40 hours and it's raining, it's snowing, the weather's just kicking your ass. I plan on helping people with that because I've literally gone to an op in Fredericksburg where I was sitting out in a tent and my buddy was in his car asleep, and he had all my gear. Like, he had my blanket, he had my beef jerky, everything like I needed for the night. All I had was a thermal, like the clothes I was wearing, and a mini heater, a mini thermal heater. And I got through the night somehow. I plan on trying to not do that to people, of course. Like, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to violate your human rights, as people keep saying on the internet. Like I said, what I'm going to try and do is bring tactics, for one, to the community. I know a lot of people know tactics, and some are top tactics. I'm going to try and bring MOUT, which is room clearing, just how we do it. For the team, you don't necessarily have to have mil-spec gear, meaning like you don't have to sit here and be, oh, I like the 2004 Marine loadout with the digi camo and everything, blah blah blah. No, you can basically mismatch your gear. Like, I don't care, because I'm literally naming the team the Outcast. So no, I'm not gonna make it where we're the outcast of the community. No, I'm just simply naming that because it's an easy thing to remember. Like, oh, Who are those guys? Oh, they're called the Outcasts. You see, like, normally people, it stands out. That's why I'm naming the team that. If I change it down the road, it's going to be because the people who joined were like, oh, you know, we kind of think we should change the team name, and then we'll put it to a team vote. I'm very team heavy. Another shout out to Anthony and Matt. They brought up a good point. For Milsim West, you need a battle boo or a battle buddy. That's a very, very big thing, because it's another reason why I haven't been going to any of the Milsim ops, because when you go by yourself and you don't have friends, like I made a lot of friends in Fredericksburg, like within only the 2 or 3 times I've gone so far, made really, really good friends. You really need friends when it comes to doing overnight ops, staying out in the woods, stuff like that. We weren't necessarily out in the woods, but we were outdoors. And it was the beginning of January, I believe, or February. I'd have to go look at my calendar again to see when I went. It's when I got patched, too. I got my patch for CZ. I will be trying to do it, go to CZ and Battle Hack, because I really like those communities, and I really, really, really enjoy playing at both those fields. Jim Hall is, I believe, the co-owner for the field. The actual person who owns the land he also plays with us. I'm sorry if I forget your name, because it's been a while since I've been up there. Jim Hall is he's a very good guy. He jokes around a lot. They're very knowledgeable. He's prior Marine, so he knows a lot more about tactics and stuff than I do. There's also a lot of people there that go there that have a lot more knowledge and a lot more years of training than I do. So, I mean, I want to go to an op and learn. I want to go to an op and be like, I know this, I'm not going to listen to you, and I'm not going to absorb anything. Because people like that, you're not gonna do well in a survival type situation. Now there are some things like, okay, I learned this, and this feels better to me than what you're teaching me, so I'm gonna go with it. So it's called being non-biased. My job requires me to be like that, so I've been using it for almost every aspect of life. And it helps a lot, especially with stress. I haven't deployed, haven't done really much. I'm still, new into my enlistment. So, well, I mean, hopefully people watch this video who are from Hampton Roads. Well, not necessarily Hampton, but Virginia in total, and they're like, hey, we want to join your team. I will be making the page, and then I'll be trying to add people for it. Everything that I currently have, like YouTube wise, it's bare bones. I'm gonna try and make an Instagram page. I'm not really good. I'm hoping to find friends, like make friends who can do this and help out. I mean, I'm not gonna sit here and be like, look, this is your job for the team, you do nothing else. Be like, look, help me out with this, and if they want to take over, they can take over, and stuff like that. We go on from there. But this is how it is. But this is my first ever. So back to the gun. This is my first ever HPA. I've played nearly 7 or 8 years. No, it's been 6 actually. I take that back. It's been almost 6 because I started in 2010. My first ever airsoft gun was an A&K SR25, like actual gun. My first ever gun was like some Springer I bought from a flea market in Florida, and then battalion opened up. Last time I was there, guys, y'all were awesome. I haven't been there in 4 years almost. I think either August. No, actually, it has been 4 years because I left in April. No, it's only been 3 because I left in 2013. But I played during high school, and then I moved to Texas where I played basically backyard against my brother for a little while, just 1v1ing like Rust. Everybody knows Modern Warfare 2. Oh man, that was such a good game. But anyways, I'm gonna try and post more reviews. I'm gonna try and get a GoPro so I can get gameplay footage for everybody. That way everybody can, you know, say like, all right, cool, here's how they operate, blah blah blah, and you know, post that on the Facebook or post that on the Facebook page. It will be a closed group. I don't want people who are not a part of the group to be able to access it. Sorry, not sorry. It's just one of those things. And then I'll probably make a public page for people to access it, like, hey, they're going here, like it'll probably literally say public page for the Outcast, like, and have our list of like what ops we're trying to go to. I know Balahag should be having the Revelations. They've already had Fertile Crescent, if I remember correctly, so it's that. So I'll be trying to go to Revelations this year. And that should do it. Any questions, just PM me on YouTube. I'll try and get back to you as soon as possible. So later, guys.